Hi everyone, Professor Gustin here, and we're in week 11. We're going to be talking about antimicrobial treatments. So we're kind of getting into antibiotics and things related to antibiotics. Um, the ex Before you do that, though, we have exam number 3 coming up, and the exam is formatted very similarly to other exams you've taken. Multiple choice, short answer. There might be some matching, and please. Study your content, use your lecture study guides, look at the vocabulary. I think it's pretty straightforward, but it's a lot of material, so you got to keep at it. The topics on it are microbial growth part 2, microbial genetics, and physical and chemical control of microorganisms. Remember that there's going to be some short answers questions on there, and I have to grade those by hand, and I don't usually do it until the day after the test is due. So I try to do everybody's at the same time. So keep in mind that the initial grade that you see will probably get a little bit higher as I grade those questions. Lab this week it also says control of microbial growth, just like the topic that we had in the lecture exam. That being said, I'm still recommending that you do the lecture exam first. Try to get the lecture exam done early in the week, and then you have the rest of the week to do the rest of the material. But the control of microbial growth lab is more of the lab applications of the concepts you would have learned in lecture. So I don't think there's a big advantage to doing lab before lecture, before the exam, Frank. I don't think there's a big advantage of doing the lab before the exam. I recommend getting the exam out of the way. There's also a little bit about antibiotic resistance. So some of the information we're doing this week in lecture is also in that lab handout. You'll see in the lab handout, there's a bunch of virtual labs. There's a couple videos to watch. And but there is no lab quiz. So no lab quiz this week. I didn't forget to put it on here. There just isn't one. So then you're going to do your lecture material. We have your lecture study guide, and we're going to be talking about antimicrobial treatments. And you'll notice that the amount of lecture is a little bit lower than usual because I wanted to give you some extra time to do the test. So I tried to keep the lecture a little bit light this week, and I think you'll see some things in lecture and lab that are compatible. There's a bunch of lecture videos, and there's a lecture assignment, adaptive learning assignment like the ones we've been doing. So please let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and good luck with week 11. There we are, week 11. Take care.